We know what that song means. It is the Going on Daily Live morning show. I'm your host, Rodrigo, and my co-host today is none other than the big dog himself, Kenny. How are you?
Doing great.
That
Doing
good,
great.
huh?
That
Are we
good.
on a delay?
Oh, we might be. I don't know. I hope not.
Oh boy, that doesn't sound right. That's what I think. But we got a great
Uh-oh.
show for you today. Great show. Um, As always, we will finish the show today with my impeccable Ron's Top 5. Kenny, I'm sure you're not going to love it.
Oh, God.
You're
Thanks,
not going to
man.
love it.
Thanks.
Because I feel as though one of your favorites are not going to be as high as you think.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And I don't know what to tell you, to be honest with you. There might be some people that you think would be in there that are not going to be in there. Just saying. We also have not one, but 2 games for you to play at home. 2.
Yeah.
We will have renewed or canceled, and we will have Google or Genius, and that is going to expose a lot of us.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Yep.
So I
I'm going
got
to
a
expose you, Ron.
feeling that we're going to have to use Google.
Mm.
We also have Are We Being Punked? And I got a feeling I know what that's about, but you never know with you, Kenny. So I gotta say, it's gonna keep me on my toes.
Oh.
And then, of course, you also have recall, which may be why you're not feeling ill, is what you said.
Yep.
That's it. That ought to be an interesting one, and I feel like it's dark in
Yep.
there. We also have the police blotter is back. The
Ooh.
police
Exciting.
blotter. So I got some dirt
Exciting.
on some people, and I can't wait to discuss that. But you are watching us on YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting, not broadcasting. Broadcasting. Click the subscribe button and that little bell so you always know when we're going live. And we have several live shows, including Sports Unfolded and the NBA show, which, if you haven't watched that one from Monday, get on that because that is fantastic. Kenny, you do such a great job with that. And I know I bust your chops a lot, but you do a great job because I was thinking that the questioning of the Houston move, and you clarified it. So, and also
Hey, also.
tonight we have at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Eastern time, Falls Count Anywhere, another live show. You
Oh,
like
yes.
wrestling?
Yes.
Check it out. Check it out.
Yep.
So, we have so much going on. You can also watch us on Facebook at RI Broadcasting. Don't forget to support the show with stars. They're only a penny, and it keeps the host, the guest host here, like Kenny, happy. So send us your 2 bits, and then Kenny can put in his 2 cents.
Yep. Sure can.
That's right. That's how you get
That's what I
Kenny's
like to
2
do.
cents
Yep.
every time, right?
Yep. True.
Also, of course, we have Twitch at RI_broadcasting. And you can support the show by subscribing or throwing us bits, which are just like stars on Facebook, but they are bits, little bits. A little bit of bits goes a long way. Like I say, if a million people sent us 1 bit, We're doing all right.
Doing all right.
So that's
Yeah,
all you need to
sure
do.
am.
Just click one bit. Boink.
Mm-hmm.
That's as easy. Just a little click. Dink. All right. And of course, you can support us on Patreon where you can get some merch and you can get a nice little mug like this. This is beautiful. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
The logo, of
That is
course, came
beautiful.
from
That
Mike.
is Mike. Shout out to Mike,
Shout out
yo.
to
Shout out
Mike
to Mike.
because I miss Mike because he was just awesome. But work schedule kind of messed that up for us. So,
Mm.
but he's always missed. But we are always thinking of him. I sent him a message last week, just seeing how he was doing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
got to keep the communication open, just in case his schedule frees up to come back. I would take him
Yep.
back in a heartbeat. Back in a
Mm.
heartbeat. So shout out again to Mike. But let's get into this, Kenny, because we don't want you getting sick on us on the show. So we'll talk about it right now. Opening story: recall, recall, recall. Oh, and by the way, Kenny, this is season 2, episode 19, Real Genius. And so obviously we'll have a topic that has to do with genius, right? A real genius.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
named it Real Genius. And he's got the
Mm.
two smartest guys on the planet right
This
here.
right here. Right here. That's what I'm talking. Right
Yeah.
here. Mm.
So what is this
Yeah.
recall, 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 Kenny? I feel for you.
Oh, I hope so because an urgent recall for Lay's potato chips has been escalated to a high level for containing a deadly ingredient.
Kenny, don't die on us.
Oh, oh God, I got, oh God, hold on, hold on. Uh, yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, okay, all right. So I took one for the team. So can I tell you the whole story?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we want.
Uh, so I work for the school district in my local town, well, the next town over, and they get a lot of snacks. You know, they get a lot of snacks, and one of those snacks are the small bags of Lay's potato
Oh
chips,
boy.
and the kids don't like them. The kids don't eat them. You know, the kids don't eat them. They don't really. They go for the cookies. They go for the gummies. They go for the pretzels, the
Right.
Doritos. Say the popcorn. But they don't go for the lit. Where you at? They don't go for the Lays. They don't. So a couple of days ago, I said, I'll eat a small bag. A little small bag. 2 days goes by. Wasn't feeling good. I thought, maybe a signs of infection, a lot of stuff in me. So I got over it. Don't you know? The other day, I had a bag, and now it's coming back. Okay, all right. Now it's supposed to be only in Oregon and Michigan, but I don't think it's only Oregon, Michigan. So,
Mm.
yeah. So 4.9 million Americans suffer from milk allergies,
Milk allergies.
which is
Really?
which is the nat yeah, which is the nasty ingredient that is in Lay's potato chips.
Well,
It's the same reason why McDonald's fries. McDonald's fries. You know why they're so good?
that's why.
They're soaked in milk
They're soaked in milk?
before they fry them at the factory. They're soaked in milk. They freeze them, and then you can fry them better, but they're soaked in milk.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow, I didn't know that.
yeah. That's why they last so long in the freezer because they're soaked in milk.
Huh. See, the more you know, this show is so informative. You
Mm.
know, Kenny, I mean, you might be onto something. Why some people don't like, say, the McDonald's fries or don't
Yeah.
like Lay's
Hmm.
potato chips. Maybe it makes them sick because they might be
Yeah.
like lactose intolerant or something.
Yeah. Or have a milk allergy.
Right. Huh. I did not realize that. That's interesting. So you're not
The
feeling
crazy
so
part is,
well, and you're blaming the Lay's potato chips.
well, I stopped drinking milk a long time ago. When I was on my diet, I stopped drinking milk a long time ago because milk is really fattening for you, unless you got 2% or 1%. But
Yeah, I
I
drink
don't drink a lot of
1%
milk.
actually.
So yeah, yeah, I don't drink a lot of milk. So once you stop something and you start eating it back, it gets on you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yes.
So look out for those Lay's potato chips. Recall, recall, recall.
Yeah. Trying to situate. My table keeps moving.
Mm-mm. Earthquake.
No, well, it's funny you say that because New England had an earthquake the other day.
Yeah, I know. I didn't feel this one.
Yeah, I didn't feel it either.
The one three the one 3 months ago I felt.
Yeah,
I didn't feel the
they're
one
happening
yesterday. I
more
know. Crazy.
regularly. I don't know if people
Uh,
realize that Boston is on a fault line.
yeah.
I don't think people realize this.
You know,
And when it goes,
I
it's
don't think
going.
so either. Yep,
It's
exactly.
going.
Yep. Exactly. Yep. Yep.
Maybe they'll swallow up like the Red Sox bus.
Mm.
Then we can do over.
Uh,
Maybe
yeah,
actually
right.
not even just the play.
Hit the button.
Have it like affect the front office
Mm.
because
Hmm.
that's the part that's messing it all up. It isn't the players
Yep.
because they're not supposed
Yep.
to be the stars of a team. They're supposed to be supporting cast.
Mm. Yep.
We got a bunch of
So.
injured reserve players. Anyway,
Mm.
I digress. So
Mm.
the recall. So check your packaging. Whenever you see these
Yep.
recalls, Kenny, you got to check your packaging of the stuff that you have because it's
Yep. Or
constant.
just
It's
don't
a
eat it.
constant barrage of recalls. Almost every day, there's a recall.
Oh, well, it's almost, yeah, you're right. Almost every day. Like I'm dying for an omelet. I want an omelet, but bird flu, recall on
Yeah,
eggs. I'm like, come on, man.
yeah.
I'm like, come on.
That's a big one too. That's a big one, and
Yeah.
that's been found here in Rhode Island.
Yep.
So not
Yep.
good. So I haven't had
Not good
eggs
at
in
all.
a while.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Me neither. Me neither.
So I'll stick to my cinnamon oatmeal. It's good. It's
I
so
hear you.
yummy.
I hear you.
All right,
Mm.
so that is the recall. Kenny, I hope you do feel better.
Me
You
too.
know, it's almost like you just want to just like throw up and get it over with, right? Instead of that
Yeah.
constant
Yes.
feeling like you want to, just want to get it over with.
Yep.
All right, it's time for the police blotter, and look at this gentleman right here. Do you know who this is?
No, who the
That
heck
is
is that?
Superman from Smallville. Boy, does he look different, huh?
Yeah. Right.
I mean,
The heck happened to
not for
him?
nothing. He was a good-looking guy when he was Superman. The hell happened? He's kind
The,
of.
I don't
I
know.
don't know what he's kind of like. I'm not saying he's ugly or anything. He just doesn't look like Superman anymore.
Right? He look like Superman. He
All
look like
right,
Blank
so
Man.
Thomas
So
Welling, star of the Smallville show back in the day. What was that on CW or whatever the hell it was back then?
yeah. Yep. CW. Yep.
So he was arrested in an Arby's parking lot We got the meats. In Eureka, Yreka, Eureka, California, for DUI shortly after midnight on a Sunday, early morning. January 26th, so this past Sunday. And there's his mugshot right there. Drunk driving. TMZ busted it. They broke the case. They got somebody on everybody. They're everywhere out there.
They do.
If it's happening out there, TMZ knows about it. I would love to see their notes on all this P. Diddy stuff. Because they got stuff on people that they're just waiting for.
Yep. Sure do.
So they got him. They got this guy, Superman, getting busted for drunk driving. That's a bad look for Superman, I'll tell you. Let me tell you.
That's crazy.
So also, what's the rapper? ASAP, the one with the $ as the S?
A$AP Rocky?
Yes. So he refused a plea deal in court.
Yeah.
January 21st, he faces now 24 years for firing a gun at a former friend, right? Shot at him.
Yep.
24 years. He turned down, this is the plea deal, 180 days in jail, a 7-year suspended sentence, and 3 years probation. He turned that down. He would have spent, 6 months? 6 months in jail?
Not even. He got money.
Right.
Not even.
So it would have been 6 months in jail, but he probably would have spent a month. And they would have set him free, right? And with the suspended sentence and all that, he turned that down, and now he faces 24 years.
Yep.
And his argument.
Tell him.
His argument is that it was a starter pistol. That's his argument. You still shot at him.
Yep.
You still fired a weapon at him.
Exactly,
I don't care if it's a BB gun. You still shot at him.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're claiming because it's a starter pistol? You're on video. Your own security cameras. How stupid are you? Should have taken the deal. Now you're going to go. I don't think he'll get 24 years, but he's going to get at least 5 to 10.
Yeah.
He's going. It's on video, you idiot.
Yeah.
Idiot. Freaking ASAP. That's how fast he's going to be in jail. ASAP. Oh, clip that one.
Yep. Clip it.
Oh my God. Why do they do this stuff? I don't understand it. Like, you're Superman. Call an Uber. You got money.
Right, for real.
You have money.
Exactly.
Call an Uber, you
right? Put the cape on and fly.
Like,
put the cape on and fly, Superman.
My guess is that he saw the cop behind him and he tried to pull into the Arby's to get away, because he was nervous. And they know they already had him. So that's where he gets arrested. They're so dumb. Like, I mean, sometimes celebrities just don't even think.
No, they don't.
Like, if you're on video, why are you shooting at your friend? Some friend you are.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
He probably told him his song stunk. Oh my God, I'm getting all worked up over this. This is great. Like, look, every week we say, it's hard to come up with topics. It's really not, though, because they present themselves like this.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Exactly. Yep.
That's the theme song.
Hey.
Look, I mean, I'm sure next week we'll be able to do another police blotter because, there's always somebody in
Hmm.
trouble. I mean, you got that guy from
Always,
Vanderpump
always.
Rules that got arrested in December
Yeah,
for domestic violence. They're
yeah.
always at it. Celebrities are always at it,
Oh yeah,
And like I
always.
said, we're still trying to find out who's in deep. Now, I guess Will Smith came out saying he had nothing to do with those freak offs. There's a lot coming. There's
Mm,
a lot coming.
there's a lot coming.
Let us know
There's a
your
lot.
thoughts on all this. Are you a big Smallville fan, Kenny?
I maybe watched it like once or twice. I
Yeah, I
wasn't real
wasn't
big. No, I
into it.
wasn't real.
I wasn't into it.
No.
Um, I don't know. I look. I see. Superman might be my favorite of all of them, right? Maybe
Mhm.
Green Lantern. I like Green Lantern.
Mm.
The movie wasn't good, but I'm talking
I
Super
hear you.
Friends
Yep.
stuff, right? The old cartoon.
Yes, yes, yes,
I used to
yes,
love when Green
yes,
Lantern was
yes.
on it because I wanted to see what his ring would make, like a big giant fist.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
but I didn't get into Smallville. You know, I think it was also on Wednesday, and I watched Survivor. So,
Yes, Survivor. Survivor.
all right. So, Kenny, I have a question. Are we being
Yeah.
punked?
That- That's what I'd like to know. Rod, is there a camera on us? Is there?
Well, there
You
is
remember the
because
old
we're
show?
live.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're live. But are there like secret
Oh, there's
cameras that
secret cameras. Believe me.
because I don't understand. I don't understand this. I don't understand this. Or do they think we're stupid?
Probably a little of both.
Either we're being punked. Yeah, yeah. I think
So who's punking us, Kenny? The NFL?
worse,
Worse.
worse, worse, worse. Because you know why? Because we're gonna feed into it. Well, I'm not gonna feed into it, and I know you're not gonna feed into it. But the others, they're gonna feed into it. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, this is gonna be outstanding. Oh, this is gonna be history making. I know you're tired of hearing this name, but Jake Paul.
Oh no, more. There's more.
Jake Paul has found his next boxing opponent,
Who?
and it goes down March 27th on Max. Would you like to know who it
Is it his
is?
brother? Oh,
Yes,
get
his
out.
brother, his older brother, Logan
Oh,
Paul.
get
March
out of here.
27th
Is it? Oh,
on
gee.
Max. Is it how is that is that a setup or what? Is that a conflict of interest or what?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Are we being are we being punked right now, y'all? Do they think we're stupid?
Oh, I will never pay for another fight from him. Never. Not gonna happen. Anybody that does is an idiot. Plain and simple. You buy that fight, you're an idiot.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not doing it.
Thank you. But I'm not doing it
Yeah.
either. Because how are you gonna fight your old brother when this is set? Cool, man.
That has fixed written all over it in neon lights. I guarantee it goes the distance. Unbelievable.
Do they think we're stupid, yo?
I can't.
Who wants to see?
I can't. I'm just amazed that they're allowing this to even happen,
Thank you.
especially after the Tyson fight.
Thank you. It's the dollar. It's the almighty dollar. That's why. That's why it's
Well,
on Max
I
because
look at
they
it
said
this
what?
way: if they can fix football games, they can fix boxing matches.
Mm, mm. True story. True story. True story.
I, it just never
True story.
ends, right? It never ends.
Mm-hmm. Never ends.
It's a shame that we have to worry about all that, right? That we have to worry about things being fixed, and this is why I absolutely am disgusted in sports allowing gambling sites to be their main sponsors. And what's
Yeah.
even more
Yep. Yeah.
appalling, that current athletes are allowed to be in those commercials.
Yep.
Because frankly, I don't trust any sport at this point. I don't trust it. I know I watch a lot of sports
Yeah.
and I root for
Me
my
too.
teams, and we all have faith in all that being legit. But the more I see, the more I
Yeah.
think it's all like wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
At least wrestling doesn't argue the fact that it's predetermined.
Yeah. At least wrestling has a storyline, and you know the
Yeah.
storyline. You know.
I mean, it's an athletic soap opera when you think about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
But at least they're not trying to deny, the reality of it, right? Look, you have to be
Mm-hmm.
tremendously gifted as an athlete to do it. We know that.
Yeah.
And if someone was to perform any one of those things on a regular person, they'd probably kill them.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
the pain is probably
Mm-hmm.
real. And
Mm-hmm.
all the moves are very dangerous,
Yep.
but they just know what the determination is, the result. But they have to go
Yeah.
out there and perform, and they do a good job of that. Now, with that being said, when you look at sports and the gambling tie that is obviously very, very relevant in what they do,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sorry, but like, Vegas can't get it right every single time, and
No.
they do. They have those odds for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know when it's constantly happening and the results are just bizarre, and then it's repetitive and repetitive and repetitive. And when they set like
Yep.
the goals or the points or whatever it may be, the prop bets and stuff like that, and they're all pretty accurate, right? It's always going to be like
Yeah.
right around it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they always make money off of it.
Always.
So Vegas wins every time. So
Mm.
how is it possible that they get it right every single time? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I don't understand it. So, but with the boxing thing, I think boxing has had a problem with it being rigged since the
Yeah. For a
since
long
it
time.
began, really.
Yeah.
And so I just don't know how they allow that fight to even take place. With two brothers, I mean, come on, the fix is on, and they'll determine who wins once the odds and the
Yeah.
Vegas betting has been done, right?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Vegas says that Jake Paul wins, so most people are going to vote with Jake Paul. You know, that's
Mhm.
how it's going to be. So then they just flip it, and how Vegas makes the money is what the determination of the results is. So it depends on
Exactly.
how the
Yeah.
people bet. And then once that is in during the fight, that's when it gets decided who wins.
True. Yep.
And I'm guessing that most people bet on Tyson.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Yep.
So a
Because I
little
should
tap on
win.
the
I
back
should
is like
win.
you win.
Yep. Exactly.
They're
Right.
all betting on you, Mike. So I got to win this one.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I
Yep.
mean, I really truly believe that is happening.
Hmm.
And the more I watch NFL, the more I get it. And the whole Taylor Swift thing, and Becky knows, the whole Taylor Swift thing. There's a lot of people watching the football games when Taylor Swift watches, right? Now you're gonna have your regular viewers, but
Hmm.
when the Swifties are watching because they want to see what she's wearing,
Yeah. Right. Who she's with.
that's another million viewers. And they're all investing in that. So they want to keep Kansas City around longer. And
Oh
then you
yeah.
throw in the fact that it would erase the New England Patriots from the record books, and we know how much the NFL loves the Patriots, right?
Mm, right. Yep.
You throw those two factors in, and Kansas City is in the Super Bowl again. They're already taking flack
Mm.
from some of the calls last week and the week
Hmm.
before in the playoffs.
Yep.
With a little less help, Buffalo could have blown them out. I truly believe Buffalo's a better team.
Me too. Me too. But that's neither here nor there. So.
So, Kenny, your answer, are we being punked? Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
You see what the camera do.
No, it's absolutely true.
Yep, it's be
Whether
true.
it's sports, whether it's politics, whether it's whatever the case may be.
I
You
can't
see
tell you.
anything,
He said, yeah,
we're being punked.
yeah. Oh.
Like, you got to tell me that, North Korea, Russia, China aren't sitting in the room with Trump right now laughing their asses off.
Mm. You know they are.
Just saying.
We got them. We
But
got them good. Yeah, we got them good.
I'm sorry I have
Yep.
to mention this, but what do you think of this Greenland and Panama Canal thing? Should we be taking stuff that isn't ours? Just
No,
saying. Just
no.
saying.
We should not be
Just saying.
crazy.
Isn't that what all the people in the United States was saying, when we're talking about Russia going in and trying to take over a country? Right?
Yeah, yeah,
Isn't this the
yeah.
same exact
Yep.
thing?
Same exact thing. Same
Anyway,
exact thing.
it's game time, Kenny. The
Oh,
games that
okay.
aren't fixed right here, renewed or canceled. So I'm going to give you a TV show, and you're just going to tell me if
Hmm.
it's renewed or canceled.
Okay. All right.
It's simple.
Yep.
And you at home can play just, we have people watching. Chime in.
Hmm. I know we do.
Chime in.
I know we
All
do.
right, so the first one is this renewed or canceled Murder in a Small Town on Fox.
Canceled.
Oh.
Is it renewed?
Sorry,
Oh, it's
Ken.
renewed.
Sorry, Kenny.
Um,
It is renewed.
okay.
Fox renewed the show. Murder in
Oh,
a Small
okay.
Town. It is renewed.
Murder in a small town.
Yep,
Okay.
that's 0 for 1.
All right.
This is starting to sound like, do you know?
Oh, geez. Oh, Here we go.
And you have your chance next.
Oh, okay.
All right,
No,
Kenny.
you're right. You're right.
ABC.
Mhm.
Abbott Elementary, pictured here.
Yes.
Abbott Elementary, renewed or canceled?
That's got to be renewed. Got to be renewed. I've never seen it, but
Absolutely
it's very popular.
correct, Kenny. It is
Ding, ding,
renewed.
ding, ding.
This kid here, right over here, he was on The Walking Dead.
Mhm. He was also in Everybody Hates Chris.
Yes, absolutely. You know,
Mhm.
this kid, well, he's not a kid anymore, but he's making kind of a name for himself, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's been on a lot of things. He was on another show that I was watching. I can't remember what the show was, but he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Good actor. Keep it up. Maybe you'll be Denzel someday. All right. So you're 1-1, Kenny. Number 3, Peacock's Teacup. That horror show? Teacup.
Canceled, please.
You're right. It is. It's canceled, Kenny. Teacup is canceled. 1 season. I have it scheduled on my queue to watch. I'm going to do that now because it's not going to end right. Why watch it if it's canceled?
Yeah, right? It's all done.
So you can retire. Just take it off because nobody wants to watch it now because you canceled it.
Yep.
All right, number 4. You're 2-1, Kenny. So Paramount, Bar Rescue, canceled or renewed? Bar Rescue with John Taffer.
Bar Rescue.
Yes.
Bar Rescue. I'm gonna say that's with the fat bald guy, right?
Yeah, the tall guy that yells at people in the bar.
I'm gonna say renewed.
You are absolutely correct, Kenny. You are on a roll. You are on a roll.
Like
so we're just gonna call you Butter. Remember that? Just call me Butter because I'm on a roll. ESPN, way back in the day. You put Butter on a roll.
Next episode is 15 things you don't say to people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right.
You're on a roll, so we'll call you Butter. That's pretty simple.
I can't take it.
You got 3 in a row. So it is renewed.
Okay.
Look, it's about to air its 9th season. The show is so popular, they've already renewed it for a 10th.
Wow. Okay.
I love the show. I think it's awesome. And number 5, the last one, Kenny. So you're going to have a winning record on this no matter what.
Okay, all right.
So, Becky, if you're out there. Oh, there we go. See, Kenny just said Butter, too.
He said he has no idea.
He knows what I'm talking about. Kenny, Eric knows about that one. Just call me Butter because I'm on a roll.
Okay. Okay.
I thought you knew that phrase. So, Sports Center all the time.
Yeah.
So I give them credit. That's not me. All right, so the 5th one, Frasier from Paramount Plus. Renewed or canceled?
I know this one, and this pisses me off. It's been canceled. How dare they? How dare they disrespect Frasier like this?
I think they got this right. Frasier is terrible. Especially the new version where you don't even have the dad, you don't have the dog. I mean, come on. How do you not how do you renew this with the only two characters in the show were good and they're gone? Yes, I said it. The only two characters that were good was the dad and the dog. That was it.
Disrespectful. How disrespectful.
Oh, it's true. The show is terrible, dude. Look,
Oh, the
not
show is
only will
brilliant.
I say the show is terrible, the first time they had Frasier on it was terrible. And frankly, when Cheers was on, he was the worst character on the show. The worst. I would have rather had a spin-off of Cliffy going to all the houses mailing stuff. I would have rather seen that. Or I would have rather seen, like Woody when he left the show. Carla would have been a better one.
The disrespect right now.
I'm telling you, he is the worst character of all of them.
You have just lost the vote. Okay, all right.
Oh, believe me, there aren't many black votes for Frasier. They were not watching that show. You might be the only one, and being that you are the only one, you might have lost it.
Whoa. This guy has given us many BET sitcoms, okay?
Frasier?
He's given us girl. Yes, he's given us girlfriends.
What does that tell you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. What does that
You're
tell you?
being punked.
Very very popular on BET. He done lots of BET. He done lot. Man, you know what? You lost the vote.
No. I would rather watch Cedric the Entertainer on his show than watch any part of any Frasier episode. Cedric the Entertainer. The Neighborhood? Have you watched The Neighborhood?
Of course, I watch it every Monday.
Love it, right? Funny show. That's a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Frasier?
Okay, it's all right.
Not so much a comedy. It's not funny.
Frasier was a comedy.
Not funny.
Frasier was a comedy.
All right, so other shows renewed. The White Lotus, High Potential, St. Denis Medical, Netflix Love is Blind and The Lincoln Lawyer, Hulu's Shorzy, and Food Network, Kenny, Harry Potter, Wizard of Baking. It's probably the one show they should cancel.
Mm-hmm. True story.
Canceled shows, HBO's The Franchise is gone. Done. Prime's Video, Harlem has been canceled. They're going to air the season 3. That is coming up, I believe, might be started this weekend. That is it. After season 3, it is over. Also, HBO, the upcoming season 4 of The Righteous Gemstones is the final one. And Disney Plus canceled Shard Lake and Extraordinary, gone. Canceled. Extraordinary has won awards, too. And they got rid of it. So that's that for those shows. That is just this year's cancellation so far. It's only January.
Yeah, I know.
It's only January. That's why I'm afraid to watch new shows. I just got done with Landman with Billy Bob Thornton, the oil thing. Oh my God, what a great series that is. Great series. First season in the books, fantastic. I give it an A. And I've got 2 episodes left of the American Primeval, the Western. If that is
Mhm.
not the most brutal show on TV, I don't know what is. It is brutal. It is so graphic. The violence and everything. Oh my God. It is awesome. It is awesome. Uh, it makes Yellowstone look tame, like a
Mm.
little fluffy kitty cat. That's what it makes it. Like Yellowstone is pretty up there in some of the things they show. It's like watching Sesame Street compared to American Primeval.
Mm.
Telling you, that show very good. Um, Another winner for me. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to game number 2. Google or Genius. Now you get to see how dumb I really am.
Mhm. Going to expose you today, Ron.
That's what you said before, and it worked out opposite.
Cat name, but what is going on here? See what you started. See what you started. See what you started,
The
Ron.
cat named Butter.
My God.
That's funny. You just combined two segments into one with that statement right there. A cat named Butter.
All right. Since we
No,
retired,
we didn't.
since we retired, Big Ron say what?
Did not. No such thing.
It's in the rafters. Retired the jersey. Yeah, I'm sad too, people. I'm sad too. But it's time for Google or Genius. So the object of this game is to know the answer, or
Have to look it up.
you have to look it up.
Okay, bring it on, Kenny. Bring it on.
All right. All right. I'll do the easy ones first. Okay. All right. I got 3 of them. So one,
Easy
two.
ones.
Okay. Yep. I'll do the easy one first. Originally, Amazon only sold what kind of product?
Oh, I have no idea. Furniture.
No.
I guess I'd have to look it up, huh?
Yeah. I guess you had to look it up. Yeah.
I always thought Amazon sold what they do now.
Mm. Books, Ron.
Really? They only sold books? I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Originally they only sold books.
Interesting.
Mm. Interesting. Yes.
I am without
Okay.
knowledge.
And that was an easy one.
That's what
Right.
I'm saying. You're
Okay.
exposing me,
All right.
Kenny. You're exposing me.
Question number 2. Excuse me. What is the tiny piece at the end of a shoelace called?
You mean that plastic thing that goes around it?
Yeah, yeah.
A lace tab?
No,
Yeah, I'm not doing so well, am I?
no, you're not doing so well.
Books
Books
about
about butter.
butter that have cats in it. Books about butter. Oh, Eric, you're on fire. Wait, Eric, you're on a roll. We might as well call you Butter too.
Jeez, here we go.
Eric from Sports Unfolded really making his presence felt here.
Oh, jeez. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Eric. Aglet. Aglet. Aglet.
Nobody knows that.
Mm.
Aglet.
This is sad. This is sad. This is sad. Let's go. All right, this is the third one. You gotta know this one.
I
You
don't
have to
have
know
to.
this one. You gotta know
I
this
don't
one.
have to know it.
You gotta know this one. You gotta know this one. You
Yeah.
ready? What was the original purpose of the tiny pocket on jeans?
I feel like I knew this, but I feel like I have
Mm.
forgotten it. Something else pushed out the knowledge.
Mm. Mm.
It might
Mm.
be tucked
You are
way down over here. Now, I'm
you
going to
are a
say it
movie.
was either a change pocket for coins or a
Hmm.
pocket knife.
Yeah. Oh, you are so close, Ron. You're a movie buff. I thought you'd get this one. Dr-
Drugs. That could be true. And I think the change is right too, because that's where I used to put my change, like quarters and nickels and stuff like that.
Mhm.
What's it for?
The correct to store pocket watches.
Oh, well, I said a pocket knife.
Yeah. Well, knife is not a watch.
I'm just
Knife is not a
saying.
watch.
It's a little pocket for little things that go there. But I see your point. A pocket watch that when people used to do that, use them in like the 40s.
In the 40, you know what?
But
We might have.
when I was a kid wearing jeans, I didn't have a pocket watch. But if I
Hmm.
had like 50 cents, it would be in that
Put it right
pocket.
in there. You'd be in that pocket. Me too. Me too.
Ron is cutting time. Yeah.
What the heck does that mean?
All right. So what else?
That's it.
I didn't do
That is
very
it. So
well.
we might have
I
didn't
got
do very
none.
well. So we might have to unretire. Later on, say what?
No, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. But that was good, Kenny. That was good. I I feel like I should have known Amazon, but I mean, the last time I read a book was in high school
19, late 19.
in the
Oh,
80s. So, like, I wouldn't go to Amazon if they were just selling books. Why would I go there? I'm not buying a book.
hmm,
If I buy
hmm,
anything, when I was younger, if I was to buy anything, it would just be either, trading cards or music. That's what I'm purchasing
hmm,
with my money. Those
yeah.
are the things I was interested in, or a candy bar, little Milky Way or something. That would be it.
Candy bar.
Ron only wears sweatpants now. Okay, it was funny when you were attacking Kenny.
Now,
You
not so
have
funny.
lost your butter. You've lost your butter, Eric. And me and Kenny have a bone to pick with you about that Buffalo Bills quarterback thing.
Oh yeah.
You have jinxed two teams. Two.
Two.
It is your fault, Eric. Your fault.
Yep. Your fault. Yep.
Eric is like an earthquake.
Mm.
It's a fault. The
Mm.
fault lines.
Yes.
All right, it's time to enjoy Kenny's disrespect. Ron's top 5 famous people from Kansas on
Okay. All right.
Kansas Day. Today is Kansas
Mm-hmm.
Day, so we are going to be talking all people from Kansas. Kenny, you're going to love this, and then you're going to hate it.
Mm.
All right. So, famous people from Kansas not on the list. Charlie Parker, Martina
Okay.
McBride.
Okay.
NASCAR racer Clint Boyer.
Okay.
Do you remember Antoine Carr? NBA player?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Not on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
list.
R.I.P.
Johnny Damon, of course, wasn't going to be on the list.
Mm.
Darren
Okay.
Dalton, another Major League Baseball player. Tony
Okay.
Clark.
Mm-hmm.
How about Tyson Gay, the world champion track?
Okay.
Or Maurice Green, the Olympic and world champion track
Mm.
star.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Danny Manning, NBA player.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
good,
Yeah. He's from
right?
Kansas. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Gale Sayers, Hall of Fame NFLer. Not on my list.
Yeah.
Not even in the honorable mentions. Yep. John Riggins, former WWE Hall of Fame Bob Orton Jr.,
Yep.
PGA star Tom Watson. Not on my list.
Okay.
Kirstie Alley. Not on my list.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
How about this one, Kenny? Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Not on my list.
That's disrespectful.
Here it comes. Here's the first one. Then you're certainly not going to like that I didn't put Don Johnson on my list.
The Miami
Miami
Vice Don
Vice.
Johnson.
Not on the list. President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Not on the list. Rob Riggle. Remember, you know him, right?
Yeah, it's comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not on the list. Didn't make it. And he's very likable. Very likable. Funny man. Buster Keaton, also not on the list. Buffalo Bill Cody. Yes, the Western figure. Buffalo Bill Cody. Not on the list. Bat Masterson, also from Kansas. Not on the list. And Wild Bill Hickok, not on the list. They are all from Kansas. If Dorothy was a real person, she'd be on the list. But she's not a real person.
We're not
All
in
of
Kansas
those
anymore,
not on the list. Now, you're going to understand why none of those are on the list. Honorable mention, Wyatt Earp. Big fan of Wyatt Earp. I didn't get to see him in real life, but through history and learning about him, I like him. It's on the list.
Okay, I could do that.
He's like that number, what, 10? The number 10 spot. Paul Rudd on the list from Kansas.
Ant-Man.
Actor Paul Rudd.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, yes.
You put Ant-Man before Don Johnson?
Absolutely.
Miami Vice? You don't lost your daggone
He's
mind.
also in Ghostbusters. He's in the Ghostbusters series. He's good.
Don, I'm sorry for the disrespect. Okay, all right. I'm just sorry for the disrespect. Ant-Man.
Coach Dean Smith. One of the greats. I mean, when you're really talking about it, he's one of the two best, right? Coach K and Dean Smith. I mean, they got to be 1 and 2.
How dare you disrespect Bobby Knight?
Oh, I forgot Bobby Knight. So top 3, yeah. I forgot about Bobby Knight. How is this list stink? Hey, it's not my fault these people are from Kansas.
Thank you. Somebody sees the disrespect that you are giving us today. I'm
I
respect
had
you.
to
This Don
choose from
Johnson.
these people. All right.
Don Johnson.
Hall of Fame baseball player Walter Johnson, one of the greatest to ever play.
Mm.
And my final honorable mention, George Brett, Hall of Fame Kansas City Royal.
Okay, yeah, George Brett. Okay, I remember him.
I need to
Thank
do
you.
Ron's top 5 list.
Thank you. Thank you. I do. I do. I need to take over because this is
Hey,
disrespectful. Don Johnson. Don Johnson.
Kenny gives his opinions as he's going. You know, he'll give me his top 5 after we're done. His worst lists. You know, don't hate the list. I tell the truth. These are my favorites, and most of them should
Ooh,
be everybody's favorites. Not all of them. Not all of them.
ooh. Don't hate the play, hate the game. Okay, all right.
Number 5,
Uh
Annette Bening,
huh.
the actress. She's fantastic. She's a great actress, and I like her especially in Open Range. You can't handle the truth. You're trying to figure out who Annette Bening is, right?
Isn't she married to She's married to what's his name? Dick Tracy.
Oh, I don't know. Warren, whatever his name is.
Thank you, Warren.
Warren
Yeah.
Beatty or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's a
Yes. Yes.
terrible actor. She's good. Oh, did I hit a nerve? Name a good movie he was in, and don't say Dick Tracy because that wasn't good.
What you talking about? Dick Tracy was amazing.
Okay. All right. Number 4.
And that Benning, and that Benning ain't been good since she was in that movie with Denzel. He was the FBI agent, and go ahead.
Eric, are you saying she was great as an actress or what? Number 4. This might strike a
Mm-hmm.
nerve.
Mm-hmm.
Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders, number 4. Now, I get it. You would probably put him at number 1. And Eric, too, because I think that's Eric's favorite. Oh, she was married to Warren, whatever, Warren Beatty.
Yeah, Warren.
See, not so good. He's
Warren
like the 80s version of George Clooney. Terrible movies. Terrible movies. Yeah, see, at 4, what? Barry Sanders, number 4 on my list. And I get that you two would probably put him number 1. And I get that. I get that.
Come on, number 4. Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Dennis Hopper. Absolutely. Look, he stole the show in Speed. He's an awesome villain. He's an awesome villain. Mr. Wick was the 3rd best actor in that movie. 3rd best. Yes. Yes. Strange but true. Strange but true.
Oh my goodness, the disrespect that we have going on.
Sandra Bullock was the best actor, and then it was Dennis Hopper, number 2 in that movie. He was fantastic.
Yeah, especially more drugs, more drugs.
Number 2, and I gotta say, I think you should like this one, Kenny. James Naismith from Kansas. The inventor of basketball. Your favorite sport, Kenny. Your favorite sport. Number 2. Now, do you know why Barry Sanders is down there? You're not going to like my number one, though.
Oh, here we go.
But
Here we go. I'm ready for
I
this.
do, because I love the show so much, and he just plays those contestants like a fiddle. Jeff Probst, number one from Survivor, is my number one. He's been there from the beginning, and he just plays them so bad. Feeds into. I like Jeff Probst. I think he's funny. Don't even look at me like that, Kenny. Dude, don't even look at me. I knew you. I told you weren't going to like this top five.
Yeah, he's from Kansas.
He's from Kansas. Get the bell out of here. Hey, look. I have been given these, and I don't hold anything with any of the people that I didn't have on the list. So there wasn't really anything, like, wow, that's awesome. I think the closest that I could have come putting anybody that wasn't on the list at all was Gale Sayers. But again, I didn't see him play. He's not on, like, my favorite team, so it wasn't anything. Nothing wowed me in this list except for my top four.
I'm sorry, Barry. For real, Kansas needs talent.
Kansas needs talent. Yeah, that's
talent.
what I'm saying.
Barry Sanders. Hello, Barry Sanders.
And he was in my top five. He wasn't my favorite running back. He wasn't my favorite player. He was a great player, though. And out of respect, he's in there.
At five.
But I like the other three people as a fan, even though James Naismith, I don't know him or anything, but he did create basketball. And I watched basketball a lot through history. And he had to get that respect.
Thank you.
But
thank you, Eric. Number
out
one,
of all of the people on this list, the only one that I truly like as a fan is Jeff Probst, because I'm a big fan of Survivor. So nobody else on this list really hold anything. I didn't even mention Melissa Etheridge. Which was an overlook.
You didn't mention.
I just saw it just now because I was jumping around. Jump up, jump down. Jump. So, all right. So, like, I know Eric's favorite player was Barry Sanders. I know that. He's not my favorite. I'm a big Jerry Rice fan.
What are you eating, Jerry? Rice.
Jerry's eating rice. Jerry's eating rice. So I don't know, Kenny. What's your five? What's your five?
Number five, Jeff. Number five, Jeff. Number five. We'll
so I'm not far off.
Oh, well, five between 1 and 5.
Go ahead.
Jeff
number
would be
5.
Okay. Barry 4.
So you'd have Barry 4. Why were you saying I had him at 4?
Number three, Barry. Number 2, Barry. Okay. And number 1, Sayers.
So you wouldn't have Naismith on your list?
It'd be 6.
Number 6. Wow. That's your favorite sport you're talking about. That's disrespect. All right. So Eric would only have one player on his list in Barry Sanders, and I get it. He's your favorite. I just did the same thing. But I put Barry at number 4, and you put Barry at number 4, 3, and 2, and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't cop out. You guys copped out, Barry.
You didn't even put Kansas in Kansas.
There was a
Disres-
reason for
How
that
disrespectful.
because
How
only two of
disrespectful is
them are
that?
from Kansas. Only
Oh,
two are from Kansas, and it was a guy that just plays random instruments and the drummer,
oh.
not the vocalist. If it was the vocalist, then I would have him on my honorable mention. Now, saying that, do you know any of the guys' names in Kansas? I rest my
Uh,
case. I rest my
oh,
case. If you
oh my
can't
gosh.
name the person, then they don't belong in there,
Yeah, okay.
right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
All right, that's going to be it for us today. If you join us tomorrow morning, we have Becky and myself, and I'm sure to let down Kenny again with another top five because now I'm going to come back tomorrow and bring another top five, and Kenny's going to hate it and disrespect it, and I'm going to love it. I'm going to love it. I don't know what it is yet. I have no idea, but it'll be something. Maybe top five movies of schools.
Oh, here's
That would be a pretty good one, right? I
one.
don't know.
Yep.
We'll see we'll see what tomorrow brings. I know Becky will be in the house leading the way, and I'm going to be right there with her. 10 a.m. Eastern time and 8 a.m. if you're out in Edmonton on Mountain
Yep.
Time. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I can't wait. So we'll see everybody. Thank you, Eric, for being here. And thank you for all those other viewers that are out there that have
Yep.
not commented. I don't know why you didn't comment because it's fun and we
Mm-hmm.
interact. So we'll
Yep.
see
We
you
do.
next
We
time.
do.
Me and Kenny will be back also on Saturday morning. So don't miss that one where we can get
Mm-hmm.
lots of disrespect going. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.
Bye bye.